Alright guys, in the previous video we're looking at Tinkercad, and the last image that we looked at was this one right here where we have the 3 LEDs. So we're going to be looking at how to sequentially turn on each of those LEDs with the Arduino. With the wiring here, it's everything set out on this diagram. It looks like I've got my positive or my 5 volts going from here to this bus right here. So I'm going to call this like a positive rail or a positive bus, like a bus bar. It's a piece of metal underneath the breadboard that continuously goes from one side of the breadboard to the other. So you'll notice that I have the red lead right here going back to my 5 volts. Let me just zoom out a bit. So the 5 volt terminal is right here. That's just going to this bus right here. And all of these terminals all along here are then going to be fed with the 5 volts. Then I have the negative or the common going to this terminal right here. And you'll see that this bus or this rail is all connected into the negative there. So you'll see that all of the LEDs have a current limiting resistor here. So these guys are 220 ohms. It depends on your kit. You may have a 220 ohm or a 330 ohm. Those guys are there so you can limit the current so you're not going to blow up the LEDs. Okay, you'll see that each of those LEDs are connected into this rail right here on the breadboard, which corresponds to this guy right here. And that is connected back to the common or the ground of the Arduino there. Okay, so they all share the common returns there. So the LEDs, if you take a look at, let me just pull out the red here. Oh, she's stoit. Okay, so you'll see that the longer lead right there, that's going to go towards the positive. So I do have the positive or for the 5 volts going to that bus there, but I'm not making use of that bus at the moment. I'm only making use of the return on the negative here or the common. So each of the LEDs are being fed from, looks like pin number 13, 12, and 11. So I just have to make sure that the polarity of the LED is correct. So I'm going to put the long lead facing the positive, and then the shorter lead is going to face the negative there. Okay, so it's essential that you have the right polarity on your LEDs. So if they're not firing on, then it could be just that the one is backwards there. Okay, just be careful on it's hard to see the actual terminals here and the rails. So just make sure that like the red is feeding the anode of your red LED. Then I've got, looks like terminal 12, and terminal 12 is feeding again the anode of my LED. So the longer lead. And then the green is being fed off of, looks like number 10. And so you can just make out that that is in the same line as the longer lead of my green LED there. Okay, then each of them have a current limiting resistor that then goes back to the common there. So hopefully everything's clear on the wiring here. So you may want to pause the video and wire everything up. You can choose your colors there. I just went with the same colors that were here from the Tinkercad image. Okay, so let's go into our Arduino now, and we'll start to program this bad boy. So you can open up like your bare minimum or something like that and start to program along with me. So let's start off, let's do that. Let's open up our bare minimum. So we'll go to examples, we'll go to basics and bare minimum there. Let's get rid of this bad boy. Let's move this one over. And let me just expand this so it takes up the rest of the image there. Beautiful. Okay, so first off, we have to set up some variables, right? So let's set up integer values. And we'll do, let's see, what the first one is the red, right? So we'll do the red LED. And let's see, we're going to do, that one is equal to pin 13, I believe. Let's go back to our image here. So red is being fed from pin 13. Looks good. Okay. Okay, then we're going to do the next guy. Looks like the next one is the yellow. And we're going to go to pin 12. Don't forget the semicolon at the end there. And the next one is going to be our integer, and then we're going to go green. So you can see that we're using that bumpy text in that the LED starts off with a capital L there. Then we go equals, and this guy is going to be pin 11. Depends on whether you want to put spaces in here. So it doesn't seem to affect your programming. So you can put in spaces there if you want to space them out. It just depends on you on how you want to set everything up in your program there. So we've set up three different integers there. And the last one we want to put in is our delay time. So we're going to put an integer value again, and we're going to put delay time. And what are we going to, let's put 1,000. So remember, this is in milliseconds, so we'll put 1,000 milliseconds there. Beautiful. So that sets up all of our global variables that we're going to make use of down here in our void loop. Now, each of these red, yellow, and greens are coming off of the digital I/O right here, but we have to say whether that guy is an input or an output. So obviously they're outputs. So our next step in our void setup, remember the void setup runs once and only once. So let's do a pin mode there. So we're going to go pin mode. Okay, you'll notice that again I have to do the capital M. If I did a smaller m, that it doesn't turn orange. So capital M, and then I'm going to do quotes, and I'm going to do my red LED. And I want to make sure that that is an output. Now you'll see that again from the previous videos that the output is in capitals there. Again, just to show you that if I put it in lowercase, then it doesn't go blue, right? So blue is good. Okay, then we need our semicolon at the end there. Beautiful. So now we've set up the red LED, which above is set up as our pin 13, and we've now set that as an output. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other guys. So let's just copy and paste those bad boys in, and then we can just change the name there. Okay, so we need the red, we need the green, and oh, sorry, that should be the yellow. And the next guy is my green LED. Sweet. So now we've got our integers, our global variables on the top. Now we've done the pin modes. We're setting the red, the yellow, and the green LEDs as the outputs. And now we're moving on to the void loop. So let's go down to the void loop. Now, all we're doing was we're just doing a digital write to each of these LEDs. So that means it's going to send 5 volts out to the LED and illuminate each of them sequentially. So let's start off with the red. So we'll do a digital write. And we're going to do that for the red LED. And we're going to go high. So we're going to go capitals with this guy, right? Again, if I did this in lowercase, then it doesn't go blue. So high means 5 volts is going to be sent out. Semicolon at the back end here. Then we're going to do a delay. And how long are we going to delay for? Let's delay for the delay time that's above, right? So I could put in like a specific value, but if I put in delay time, then throughout the program, if I use delay time, I can just change it once here, and then it'll change it throughout the program below. Okay, we can go like this as well if you want. You can just move this over by 2. It depends on the syntax that you want to use throughout. Okay, then you'll notice that the Arduino program then brought it in by 2 there for my next line now. So I've got the red LED going high. Then I want it to do a digital write, because if I don't turn it off, then it'll just stay on, right? So let's do the red LED, and let's go low. So again, I'm going capitals there. Okay, so I've got it going high with 5 volts. The low is going to be 0 volts. So we're going to send 0 volts out to the LED, which will turn off. Let's do the same delay. Beautiful. So that'll turn on the red and then turn off the red. So let's copy and paste those guys without the curly brackets, just these bad boys right here. Beautiful. Let's go down one line here and we'll just paste those guys in. Beautiful. So the next thing we're going to do is the yellow. So we'll do yellow LED going high, and then yellow LED going low. So you can just grab this program from anywhere, right? And you'll see that like other YouTube videos have set like their program, and you just like grab the program and drop it into the Arduino. I find that it's a lot better to go through and like actually type this out. What I do is I actually like as I'm doing each of these videos, I've watched other YouTube videos and learned from, like I said, Paul McWhorter and other people. And so I set up like everything on a sheet of paper here. So this is my video that I'm walking through, and you see that I'm looking down at the at the page there, and then I've got notes on like which ones are global variables, and where I'm defining the function called setup and where the arguments are and stuff. So I put as much information on the page here, and I'm a visual learner, so I have to write things out. And then once I've written them out, then I just physically type it into the Arduino. I find that is the easiest way to learn the code. So we've got the red, the yellow, then we need the green, so let's paste those guys in again. And again here, we're just putting in the green LED. Excellent, okay. Then we've got our delay time here, which is gonna like give us a small delay, which the delay that we had was 1,000 milliseconds. So it's gonna give us a second in between the turning on and turning off. And right here, we'll have a second before the loop goes up to the top and starts the program again, right? So this loop is constantly going, back and forth, thousands of times a second. So we're putting in these delays so that we can see the LEDs turn on and off at a certain rate. Looks good. So I think again up here, there's two different buttons up here. So verify, when we click that guy, that just says, is our code good? Is there anything messed up in the code? Okay, it looks like everything's good. Now we're going to upload that to our Arduino. And as I upload that, you'll see the LEDs chirping at us. And then hopefully we'll see the red, then the yellow, then the green sequentially turning on there. Beautiful. There we go. There's the red, the yellow, and the green. Excellent. Okay, so nice, easy program on how to sequentially turn on and off our LEDs there. Now maybe we wanted to switch this up, right? Maybe we wanted to have it where it goes red, and then red stays on, then yellow, and yellow stays on, and then green. So maybe pause the video here and see if you can work out on your own how to have it go red, yellow, green, and then turn off red, yellow, green in the same sequence there. So maybe pause here and try that little bit of homework there, and then start the video back up, and I'll show you how to switch up the program in order to change that sequence there. Because right now we have the red, then the yellow, then the green, and we have that sequence in that it's on for 1 second, then off for 1 second. Then the next LED is on for 1 second, then off for 1 second. Then the green one is on for 1 second, then off for 1 second. So, but I want it to have where it goes red, yellow, green, and each of the LEDs stay on. And then once the green has turned on, then I want you to sequentially turn off the red, then the yellow, then the green there. Okay, so let's pause the video there, and then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so let's take this on. So we can keep the same global variables at the top, right? We've got red, yellow, and the green. The delay time we're not going to change at this point. The pin modes are all the same, right? So the void setup stays the same. So everything stays the same on the top. What we're going to do is we're going to switch up our void loop here. So the sequence of things happening here. So right here we have the red turning on, but then we have the red turning off there. So what I want to do is I want to grab this guy for the yellow, and after that delay, I want to then turn on the, what happened there? I want to then turn on the yellow there. Okay, there we go. So the yellow is then going to turn on. Okay, then I want to make use of that, that same delay. So I'm going to cut this out and drop that bad boy in here. Okay, so now we've got the red turning on. Then I've got the yellow turning on. Let me grab this right here. So I'll grab the green turning on and then the same delay time. Okay, so now we have the red, the yellow, and the green turning on with each delay time there. And then we want to go low with each of these guys. So then we're going to go digital right, red LED low. Then we'll do the yellow and the green. So let's grab these guys here. Let's just delete this out. Okay, beautiful. And let's get rid of this line right here. Beautiful. So let's walk through. Red's going to turn on, 1 second delay. Then yellow is going to turn on, 1 second delay. Green is going to turn on, 1 second delay. And then the red delay, yellow delay, green delay. So each of those guys should turn off there. Okay, let's verify everything. Make sure I haven't messed anything up. Looks good. Now we're going to upload that to our Arduino. And now hopefully we'll see the red, the yellow, and the green. And then the red will turn off, then the yellow will turn off, then the green will turn off. Sweet. Excellent. Okay. Now, one last thing we want to do is maybe we want to change the delay times, because right now we have the same delay time for being on or off. So let's finish off this video by putting in a delay time on. So we'll have that as 1,000. And then let's copy this guy right here. Let's drop that guy below. And let's do a delay time on and a delay time off there. Okay, so then down here, I would have a delay time on. Did I do it the same way? Yeah, looks good. Okay, so each of these guys are going to be my delay time on. Beautiful. And then as I'm turning them off, then I'll have that other variable here for my off delay here. Beautiful. Okay, then I can change my delay time on for like 1,000. And then my delay time off, I can do, I don't know, let's do 500. Okay, so by doing that, hopefully we'll be able to change the timing that it's on and the timing that it's off there. Okay, let's verify. Everything's good. Now, you don't have to verify it each time. When you hit the upload, it's going to verify your code and then upload it. I just like to see, I like to verify my code just to make sure that I haven't made any mistakes there. Okay, so I'm uploading it to the Arduino there. So we got red, yellow, green, and then it quickly turns off. So slowly 1 second on, and then sequences off there on a slower rate there, right? If I go to like, let's go 250. So now I can change the time that the LEDs are on and the time that the LEDs are off there. Okay, uploading there, on for 1 second, sequentially turning on, and then it just turns off. Beautiful. And then last thing we want to do is maybe we want to do like a Christmas light thing where it's just flashing like crazy. So I'm going to do equal values for delay time on and delay time off. And then we should see it going through, right? So each of the LEDs turning on and then sequentially turning off at a faster rate there. Sweet. Excellent. So hopefully this quick little video has been able to show you how to hook up the LEDs and the current limiting resistors. Now we've been able to build up our integers there for the red, the yellow, and the green. We had the first sequence where it went red, yellow, then green, and now we've got each of them turning on and staying on. And with the last thing we were able to do was we were to change the delay time on and the delay time off. Excellent. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give us a like. Stick with me, and then I'll keep going with the Arduino videos as I'll try to push them out each week, but it really depends on my schedule. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.